Hey, Lisa, the first player this week that I think is a pretty big value is one that's in that high-scoring Dallas and Kansas City game, or one that should be high-scoring, and that's Michael Gallup. If you look at what he did last week, coming off of that injury, he hadn't played since week 1. He had a 15% target share in that game. That's not too bad in that Dallas Cowboys offense. And really, there's not a ton of viable options at wide receiver under that $6,000 mark. So Gallup at 5,400 makes a lot of sense to get exposure to that high-scoring game. There's also David Montgomery. People may be turned off by the matchup against Baltimore, and I understand that to some degree, because Baltimore is the 11th best team in adjusted points allowed to running backs this year. But the last time we saw the Bears, Montgomery played about 86% of the team's snaps. He handled 77% of their running back rushes, and he was coming off of an injury. He's likely to be a workhorse in that offense, and we want to buy volume in fantasy football. The fact that he's under $7,000, that means that he's a value. And then finally, there's AJ Dillon. Aaron Jones is going to miss some time with an MCL injury, so it should be the AJ Dillon show for Green Bay. Dillon carried the ball 21 times last week. He saw 70% of Green Bay's running back rushes, and that rush share should be even higher without Jones in the picture. And don't sleep on his ability to catch passes out of the backfield. He has 2 games this year. Even though he's a bigger-bodied back, he has 2 games this year where he has 4 targets. So I really like AJ Dillon at just $7,000.